All right, everybody, we're going to give this a try. We've got some graphics to put on, and I've got a graphics applicator kit, some new number plate graphics, and the plastics to go with it. So we're going to see how well this works. And the instructions say to use one rag for each step of the process. So we've got 3 rags and 3 chemicals to use. Step 1, which is now this, because I spilled on it. Step 2, and step 3. So a lot of times when I do this, I end up with blisters on my fingers or sore thumbs from pushing these across the plates. So we're going to hope that these things here take some of the work out of the process. Spray a towel Okay, so it says here to remove old decals. I've got new plastics, I don't need to do that. Spray step 1 on the remaining glue residue and let it set for 60 to 120 seconds. And spray a paper towel with step 1 and then use a paper towel to remove it. Rinse parts with warm water or use step 2. Do not use this cleaner with gasoline or anything like that. So, all right, a little spray on the. I know these are new. We don't have any glue to remove, but spray that on there. I also spoke with the company on the phone, and they were pretty sure I was going to like the process of the 3-step applicator kit. It dulls the finish right up. I don't know if you can see that or not. The one thing that they were pretty clear about was that using the 3 separate rags for this, that step 2 you do thoroughly, very thoroughly, to get all of this residue from step 1 off of the plate. So it must really eat the glue. It definitely eats the surface. It dulled it right up. I don't know if I should be wearing rubber gloves or not, but it's not for me. Alright, well there's step 1. Step 2, they said to do this twice. Gently shake and spray on the area where graphics will be applied, and then wipe the area with a plain paper towel. So obviously I'm not using a paper towel. I'm using these terry towels or whatever they're called, microfiber. I guess I didn't wait a full 30 seconds, but I'm going to do it again because they emphasized wiping this clean 2 times when I spoke to them on the phone. Typically when I put graphics on, I don't clean the plastics. I might wipe them down, but I don't do any rigorous cleaning. And I use a water and soap solution for a wet application. Now my guess is this is similar, but it might be more specialized. or step 3 might have something in there that really works well with the adhesive on the graphic. And then, so step 3 says, use this step 3 to clean plastics one more time and wipe the plastics clean. Spray adhesive side of decal or graphic to be applied as well as the plastics where the graphics are going. Float the graphics into place and then squeegee. It did come with a squeegee in the box. Squeegee out the application fluid that is under the decal, starting from the middle and pushing it out. Keep an eye on decals for the first hour or so, being sure that squeegee any bubbles that may appear. Well, we're not going to run the video that long, but we'll definitely see what this plate looks like after we get the graphics on it with their fancy application fluids. A lot of times I use a hair dryer to soften the plastics or to soften the graphics as well, so they're a little bit more flexible. I'm not going to try that with this. I'm just going to end up doing step 3 now, which is spraying both the graphic as well as the plastics and see how well we can get this to stick. The graphics are super thick. They're super nice graphics from DecalWorks. I've bought from them before. Really like the product. So cap off number 2. So step 3 is the application fluid. It said to spray the graphic. Hard to see it on the white. Okay, there we go. Obviously it's going on my table as well, but I'm not so worried about it. Alright, so they're both pretty wet. And it says to float it on there, so let's see how well she floats. Kind of like that from a centering perspective. I can't tell if I'm getting anything sticking down or not. I still kind of like a hair dryer. I think I should probably get that. It really helps the contour of the graphics meet the contour of the plastic. I'm not quite, at least off the initial trial of this, I'm not as impressed as I thought I was going to be. I have a Dawn dish detergent and water spray bottle that I use, and it doesn't seem to do anything more magical than what I do with that. As a matter of fact, I may have to go get my hair dryer to kind of help these contour. Maybe I just got it too wet as well. Well, right now, I would say I'm not super impressed with the functionality of the three-step process, but I'll bet you that first step and that second step really help when you're working with old plastics and getting off the old graphic. And the glue or adhesive that it has stuck on there. Yeah, so I'm going to shut the video off now, and I am going to go get the hair dryer because I think that heating up the graphic really helps with the contour on the plastic, and probably helps with getting the adhesive kicked in as well. Of course, I don't want to shut it off because I'm trying to get this in the process of trying to get it laid down. Well, my impression is gut reaction. Just use a spray bottle with some a few drops of Dawn dish detergent in a spray bottle and water, and I think you get equal, if not better, results as this, and save yourself the $20 or whatever it was to get this. And the graphics aren't even down yet. So that's my advice. Save your money, get yourself a spray bottle, some Dawn detergent, and a few drops of that in a half a spray bottle or so, just enough to give a slippery surface, and that works wonders with putting graphics on compared to what I'm experiencing right now with the expensive set of graphics and plastics. Hope that gives you some help for future graphics installation.